Right, yeah, as a stand, according to Fabrizio Romano, in regards to Manchester City and PSG transfer so far over Donnarumma, yeah, talks are still going on. Manchester City is still pushing for a deal to happen. Yeah, and I think the deal is going to be worth around 30 to 35 million pounds at a stand. Talks are still going on, and personal terms has been agreed. Definitely, these days in football, personal terms are always not the problem. The issue is coming to an agreement with the club that owns the player. That is where the major problem is these days. And looking at Manchester City goalkeeping position right now, it already shows that Trafford is not ready to be Manchester City #1 goalkeeper. Like, even the blunder that guy has created so far, it's more like Onana. Yeah, it's just like they have recruited another Onana to Manchester City. And Manchester City is very, very lucky because they saw this at the early stage, especially when the transfer market is still going on. They saw it. Imagine if the transfer market have closed before these lapses started showing. Come on, Manchester City that would have been the end for Manchester City this season. So it's a very wonderful one that they saw this at the early stage of the league, while the transfer market is still very much going on. So Manchester City is still waiting for Henderson to make an exit to Galatasaray, because talks are still going on between Manchester City and Galatasaray over Henderson. So once Henderson makes a move to Galatasaray, then Manchester City will be completing the deal of Donnarumma. So I'm hoping the transfer goes through. All right.